Hello guys, today is day 6 of my Webflow journey, and today I'm gonna explore the Webflow way. You can find it here in the Webflow University, which is the best place to learn Webflow. And like 1 month ago they added the Webflow way. And here we can learn about the design systems. Design systems are super important. They help you structure your project, make everything consistent, scalable, and organized for you and for your team. I'm gonna read all the documentation here and the best practices about the Webflow. I won't do a long video this time. I will just walk you through about what I'm gonna learn today. I'm not gonna read everything here because it will be super long, but I think everyone should know this resource, the Webflow way. We're gonna learn here about why to use a design system, all the benefits, the efficiency, the consistency, the scalability, improved customer experience, brand experience, accessibility. With one word, the design systems are important, very important. Here we're gonna learn about the variables, the styles, the elements, the assets, the interactions, components, and page templates. You can see here the articles on the bottom about every element of the design system. The variables, let's go real quick. You can make the color variables to use in your project, variables for the typography, for the sizing, for the padding, for the spacing. Super important. And this resource is just amazing. Here are all the conventions, how to do this the right way, how to name your variables, how to structure them. It's just amazing. Let's go back. Here we're gonna learn about styles. Styles are the aesthetic layer that transforms a semantic HTML structure into a beautiful design. This is basically the CSS. And here we will learn all the conventions, how to style, how to name your classes, how to structure them, how to use the combo classes, the stacking limits, utilities, the utility classes, how to manage the elements, and the naming principles. The naming principles are very important, so if someone hop to our project, if we all use the same naming principles, they will be able to very quickly learn your project and start working with it as fast as possible. Here we can see how to name each class type, responsive design considerations, variable modes, when to use the variable modes, when not to, flexible CSS units and functions. Just an amazing resource to learn design systems. I know there are the client first framework and the Lumos framework from Timothy Ricks, and I plan to explore them as well because they are very popular. But this resource is made from Webflow, and I will for sure take a look on it and learn it. Let's go back, styles, interactions. We can learn more about the interactions here. When to use them, when not to. Use other animation for animated scenes and embedded motion graphics. Don't go crazy with the animations. Everything is balanced. You need a clean, good looking website that feels premium, not like a child made the website. Of course, if you make a website for kids, maybe you should do this way and go crazy with the animations, but you get the idea. Action which may include the state, a very deep guide on the interactions. Start with intent, easy is everything, easing is everything. Make it smooth, make it beautiful. Just an amazing content. Okay, let's go back. There is a guide for the components. Components are super useful and important. When you know how to use components, everybody will be more structured. You build faster, cleaner, more professional. This will be the difference between the complete amateur and someone who knows what he's doing. He gonna use the components wisely. Also, when you build something with components, even the customer can just jump on the website and do something himself if he has basic knowledge. Here we can see how to name the components, how to name a group, the variants of the components, how to organize the components, accessibility considerations. Amazing. Static page templates. When you build your static page templates, this will speed up the build the process of building the sites. Everything should be reusable. Why use page templates? Speed, consistency, and ease of use. And this is what we need. Here you have the best practices for template setup, best practices for designer, and this resource is from Webflow. So if they say this is the best practice, this is the best practice. This is the best, well, the best place to run Webflow is Webflow. Libraries, shared libraries are the vehicle of your design system of Webflow, allowing you to share variables, components, and assets across your entire workspace. So basically, when you build your library, you're gonna build super fast, super clean, and super structured. How to name a library, all the best practices, what to include, when to include resources in a library versus a site, using a library to scaffold client or customer site, documenting your design system, with a style guide. Yeah, this is very important. What to include in the documentation, overview, brand guidelines, color system, typography, layout and spacing, icons and imagery, accessibility standards, versioning and updates. And when you build this, everyone who hop on your project will have everything uh, he needs to build very fast and consistent, efficient, very scalable. And accessibility. Designing for accessibility ensures that disabled visitors can use your site with minimal barriers or roadblocks. Not only is web accessibility the most inclusive way to build for real customers, it's also crucial in ensuring your brand has the broadest possible reach. That's amazing. Your website should be accessible by everyone. Webflow resources. We can see resources here. Testing websites for accessibility, how to test the websites, writing content, keep content clear and concise, page titles, page headings, add link text. I will spend like maybe 1 or 2 days to explore everything here. Like I will try to grasp all the knowledge from here before I take a look at some of the frameworks, maybe the client first. And then I plan to start building websites from scratch. Maybe I'll dissect a template or two from the Webflow marketplace just to see how the professionals are working. And then we'll start building from scratch, guys. And I will document everything. At first, I'm gonna be failing a lot for sure, so it will be very funny. But maybe in a week or two, I'll be able to do something decent. At least I hope so. Here, recommendations. Amazing resource. Everybody, check it out. I'm gonna dive deep today into all the concepts here. The design systems are super important. Take a look at this amazing Webflow tutorial. You can find it here from the Webflow University, the Webflow way. Here you can also find all the video tutorials. I didn't watch a lot of them, only one. And here you can find the Webflow way, the design systems. I'm gonna invest like day or two here. And then I'm gonna invest like a day maybe into the CMS. And after that I will maybe take a look at the in-suite documentation about the client first framework. And we will start building, guys. It's time. I don't wanna go in tutorial hell. And I wanna start building as fast as possible. And that's it for today, guys. Take a look at this Webflow. Bye bye, guys.